Well guys, we are going to winterize this turkey, and what I've got is this fitting here, and so it's got my hose connector to air hose to hose connector. So what I'm going to do is connect this guy up. So we'll connect this fitting up to the hose, and so what that does, that connects into my water supply. So what we're trying to do is, if this freezes, which it will, we want the water out because it expands. So we need to get everything out that's got water in it. So I've got this guy connected up, but what I've got to do first, I got 160 gallon of water in there, so I got a half a tank. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the plug on it and drain it. And where I do that is on the other side. So I'm gonna get all wet here. Now I'd actually like to put some antifreeze inside of that, but I don't know how to get water in there. So here is the valve. So we pull that. So that's going to drain the water from the tank. So we'll go ahead and let that go. When I take it to the storage unit, I'll dump the black and gray tank, but I'm going to put some stuff down inside of there. So here we've got all the water coming. The other is we've got water in the aqua hot, and there's a drain right here. So we'll go ahead and drain it too, and my water pumps are on, so it's pumping the water out in there. So what I need to do is go turn my pumps off at some point here, try to drain all the water out. So, yep, that's going. So that turns my water pumps off, and try to drain these a little bit. So see, that's pulling air in, and that's pulling air in. So we'll try to get that water to all come out. So I've also got water here. So I'll open that up. Trying to just get it all draining out right now. I've got another sink back here as well. So I got water coming out there. Got water here too. So I will let this run for like 5 minutes or something. All right, so the other thing I'm gonna do, now that it's soaking wet in here, is take my water filter out. I'm gonna leave the jug in there, but I'm gonna take the filter out. So I gotta go. I think I got my wrench in here. I'll find it and turn it back on. Alright, so I got some diesel storage stuff. This treats 160 gallons at a half. And so I'm a half tank in here. So if I hold 240, I'm at 120. So if I put half of that in there, it says it's not harmful if you put in too much. So I'm going to try to put the rest of that in there. I don't know if I can get that or not. Looks like it. So I'm going to put about half of this in here. So there's half. So with all it's spilled out, it's probably enough. So what I'm going to do with that is let that sit in there for a little bit, and then in about 20 minutes I'm going to turn the generator on, so make sure I get some of that in there. Alright, so I got that diesel in there. What I'm going to do now is start shutting all these faucets, because I'm going to put air in the lines, blow the water out. I ran out of this stuff, so I went and got some more. Turn that off, these off, and that off. It's amazing how much crap you got in here. Alrighty, so now we're going to put some air in. So we'll do that around the other side. I got the aqua hot. I need to take the water filter out, so I'll do that real quick. Alright, so I'm going to put some air in here, get the water out of that filter. So I'm going to turn this guy on. So at any rate, what we're going to do, I'm going to put that ladder away. I'll let that build up some pressure, make sure it doesn't get above 60 psi, and then I'm going to start pulling water out of the aqua hot and out of every faucet. So we'll come over here and try to drain this. Got lots of water in there, that's hot. Drain the cold down. Go inside, do a couple of those. I just found, I don't know if there's a better way or not, but just kind of do this until all the water's gone. And then I do the drains last because of all the water. Like I said, I'd really love to get the get that stuff in the water lines. I don't know how to get it in the tank. Enough of it. So that's out. That's out. Try to get this guy out. Yeah, she ain't gonna. I don't have any air on it, so I gotta go put some air on it. There's hot. Hot seems empty. Cold seems empty. I can hear it gurgling in there. And we got the shower. So I'm just going to keep doing this for a while. I'm going to put some air on the toilet and see if I can run that out too. Alright, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn the generator on. I ended up unplugging the power. That's why that's beeping. So I got an alarm to tell me if the power's unplugged. So then I acknowledge it, turn it back on. So what I want to do now is just start the generator, let it run for a little bit, get some of that stuff in there. Where's it at? Right here. Alrighty. I haven't run the generator for a while, so it's probably good to let it run anyway. So she's running. What I'm going to do now is turn it on. That'll switch over. Should. There it goes. So now my generator is running, which is good. Like I said, it hadn't run for a long time. So what I'm going to do is turn my air compressor on, build some air up in here. That'll run. Probably let it run for 15 minutes or so. And then turn it off, give it a good load. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to take that filter off. This wrench I bought, it's not the right size, of course. I'm going to use a different wrench. Alright, so we've got all of the water out. I just kept doing it until no more water came. So we're good there. Put this away. We've got the stuff in the diesel tank. Ran the generator. So we've got the stuff inside of there. Got all the water out in here. So kind of the last thing is to make sure these traps don't freeze up. So I just pour a generous amount of antifreeze down in them. This stuff's $2, so I'd rather have. I also want it to go down the pipes too, and get in that other tank, the big tank, and then it can mix in with some of the other stuff. Let me get this open. Alright, so I got it open. So I got stuff in here. Like I said, I like to put in quite a bit so it runs not only in that trap, but down the pipe to the drain. Get some in here. You know, like I said, it's only $2. You hate to have something freeze because you're too freaking cheap. This stuff here, this will be interesting. I'll shut this. See if it went down in there. I don't have any water, so I don't know. And it looks like it came in there. So I've got plenty in there. This will go in the black tank too. So let's put plenty in there. That goes down in that tank down there below, and then it pressurizes it to the black tank. So I've got some in here, there, and then we'll get some down in here. Like I said, I like to put $2, just put it in there. Let it overflow. Now I got just a little bit left. I'll go ahead and empty it out in here. So that's all my drains. So kind of big picture, anything that's got water in it, I got all the water out of the supply lines. I turned on the pumps, tried to bleed those out, got water out of the aqua hot, got the diesel fuel, an additive in there to keep it from gelling up, ran it through the generator, and when I take this over to storage, it'll be in the engine itself. So just thought I'd share kind of what I do on this. Each coach is different.
So you're about almost ready, getting done winterizing camper. We're gonna go ahead and bring it to the storage. I got some cotton candy.
All right, here's the very end of the winterization. So over here, what I've done is I've got my power cord out, and I don't know if you can see that or not. I've got it from 50 to 30 to 20. Looks like I need to push this in a little more. And so what I do inside here is I've turned the inverters off. So both of those guys are off. I've got the feed right here. This is from the inverters off. I've got the feed, the bottom one there is to the inverters is off, and the one closest to me is the generator. So now what I'll do is I'll switch the power. So the power comes in, it comes up here, and so this right here is another off, and I've turned this on, and those are to the two panels. So right now I've totally bypassed everything. And then also what I've done is I've got that little charger inside there. She should be on, and that tops off the batteries. So that's kind of the end of the winterization. So be nice to keep it in here during the winter. We might take it out in December-ish, maybe and run to Florida. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you guys have a suggestion for a video, let me know.